Hey guys, Willie here. This is going to be a little bit different of a video than the shorts I've been posting lately. Thank you for all those that have been watching them. So if you can bear with me for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and just want to say a couple things, and hopefully get your feedback too. That's what I'm wanting to hear, is your feedback also. Basically, what I wanted to talk about is why I started smoking the pipe, what it's done for me so far, and who knows what it'll do for me tomorrow. But getting to the Reader's Digest version, smoked the pipe a long time ago and then decided I was going to get back into it. Why? I don't know. Just something different, I guess. There was no reason, nothing driving me to get into it. Knew nothing really about smoking the pipe proper or tobaccos or anything else, but just thought I got into it, and I did. So I bought a cheap pipe kit, like I said before in one of my videos, some tobacco, and off I went. And like most pipe smokers, when you start out, it was miserable. It wasn't a good experience. It was bitter, tongue bite, blah, 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 hot pipe. But what I noticed and what kept me going were two things. One, and I'm hoping this is where we can relate, or I can hear other versions of it. One, when I smoke my pipe, especially in public, people look differently at you when you smoke a pipe. It's not like smoking cigars or cigarettes. Cigarettes certainly, but even cigars, people kind of look down their nose at you. And pipe tobacco doesn't have the same unpleasant aroma as a cigar does, right? So I like the attention I got. People, older women would, older men and women would give you a nod, like of appreciation for smoking a pipe, and the younger ones would kind of be enthralled, I guess, a little bit, because they weren't too sure what you're doing. That was reason number one. Number two was, it was easier to tell my son, that, hey, Dad's going to go out and enjoy a pipe for a little bit. I'll be back in a bit. Than it is to say, Dad's going to go smoke a dirty cigar. And so that seemed a little bit easier to, not that one, I want my son doing any of them right now, but it just seemed easier that way. So I kept on it, especially for the attention. After that came, once I learned how to smoke everything and how to pack a pipe, how to clean pipes, how to smoke them proper, different tobaccos. I'm having fun with that. It's becoming an addiction. I am sure it is, and that's the case with most people. It's becoming a very good addiction as far as more pipes, more tobacco. I wish I had the resources, the financial resources, especially here in Canada, to spend a whack of money on tobacco, but I don't. I'm very limited. But like everyone else, I want to try every new flavor or new blend I see online under the sun. I want to give it a go, and that part's never going to change. But what I found out, and most importantly, and this is the part I don't understand why, maybe someone can enlighten me. I smoke my pipe 3 times a day roughly. I'll smoke in the morning on the way to work. I'll smoke after dinner, after my lunch break or dinner break at work, and I'll smoke on the ride home. So generally 3 times a day. And I found myself, after smoking, a level of relaxation. And first I thought it was just your body getting that little bit of a nicotine or tobacco fix as you were. But it wasn't. I realized after about 5 or 10 minutes of smoking a pipe, I sit there and I go into like a euphoria of just calmness. People have got me like, what are you smoking in that pipe? I go into a calmness where it's just, I become so mellow, so quiet, so laid back, and I'm just kind of at one in the moment. And I don't think that's a tobacco high. I don't think that's a nicotine high. I think that's just from smoking the pipe itself, but I don't understand why or where that comes from. I'm sure there's much wiser people out there that have experienced the same thing that maybe can shed some light on this. Am I the only one that thinks and feels this way, then this is now why I, so, I've come to realize that as much as fun as it would be to try every tobacco under the sun, I don't need to, and I don't need to have every single pipe under the sun or have the best pipe this or the most expensive pipe that. It's the pure enjoyment and it's the pure relaxation that comes over me when I smoke a pipe. And I just don't know what triggers it or what causes it. So I'm sure others out there are feeling the same way. So I would love to hear anyone else's opinion on why this is the case. What's happening that's causing this euphoria, this pleasure, this shutting down of everything when I smoke a pipe? Because I have no idea, but I love it. Anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for bearing with me. So, anyways, please get back to me in the comments if you have an answer to this question. I would really appreciate it, or your thoughts or opinions. Anyways, I'm Wild Willie, and I got to get trucking. And remember, it's not a question if the shit's going to hit the fan. It's a question of when. So always be prepared. And take time to smoke a good pipe.